to talk about something that's really special. It's how to hold our guitar, and it's how to play just with your right hand. So I'm just worried about those thumbs today. Let's actually start with where you are sitting. So I hope that everyone at home is sitting in a chair. Okay. Now mine happens to have arms on it, but sometimes a lot of guitar players find it easier to play on a guitar without arms because this will bang up and against there like that, and that's kind of annoying. I want you to make sure it's a chair where you can put your feet flat on the ground. You can get your back away from the back of the chair. That's over here. You can sit up nice and straight, just like I am right now. You are going to hold kind of like the back of the guitar up against your belly as best you can, okay? And then you're going to take your right hand, not your left hand. Your left hand goes on the fretboard over here. We're going to worry about that another day. Your right hand is going to curl around, kind of like, I call this the shoulder because it's the body, right? So if this is the neck and this is the body down over here, I kind of like to think of this as the shoulder. So you have your pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger just kind of anchoring right here on the shoulder. And then you have your thumb on the other shoulder. And this is like a great rest position. Look at this. I can like wave my hand. I'm holding on the guitar. I'm holding it against my body. I have my elbow anchored over here. So you're like really holding it down. Okay. But really what I'm worried about is what's going on with that thumb today. So we're going to switch over to hand cam so we can really talk about what to do with our thumb so we get a nice sound like this. Okay. So let's talk about a couple things now. You notice we're not learning how to play with a pick. A pick you would like be picking, which is a great technique. But then at the same time, I'm like we're going to learn fingerstyle guitar mostly this year because we're going to learn some really cool stuff. But in the meantime, your fingers are anchored up over here. You lift your palm up and you can see right here there's like a little gap now. I can play this first note and it's not duddy. So if you're kind of hearing this dud, that may be a problem, is that maybe you're not lifting up your wrist right here. So lift that up so there's like a little gap. And you're going to take your thumb. Now I'm going to use the side of my thumb here. Notice I'm not using the tip on my thumb. You could, but just for today, I'm going to use the side of my thumb. And I'm going to just kind of bounce it on the string a little bit. And I'm going to push it through so it makes that low E string vibrate. Notice I use the words low E string, even though it's the one that's, I guess, technically highest in elevation. It's low because it has a low sound. The high E string has a high sound even though it's on the bottom. So I guess it's lowest in elevation. But so this is the low E string and this is the high E string. A little counterintuitive, I suppose. But you guys are smart kids, so I'm sure you'll be able to figure this out. Okay, now as I strike that low E, I want you to notice how my thumb rests on this next string. And look, it's silent. Even though I'm plucking one string and landing on another string, it's almost like you're, I guess, hopping off a rung of a ladder onto the next one. By the way, don't play on ladders like that. But I'm going to go ahead, since I'm working on this again and again, I'm going to play this 4 times, and I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to play the low E string 4 times in quarter notes, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Okay. And notice my thumb is just chilling here on A. Okay. So if I want to play the A string, I can just push through. And that's the beauty of this. So if I were to play 4 A's, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think we all would wish to have 4 A's on a report card, if not even more. Okay. And then my thumb is now resting on the D. That's one of those letters on the report card that we don't want. So work hard in your classes. And we're going to play this 4 times. 2, 3, 4. Now going down to the G. This is the G right here. 4 times. It lands on the B each time, but doesn't play the B. And then we have the B 4 times. And then we have the high E 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, if we were to glue that all together, that means we would do 1, 2, 3, 4 switch, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This should be pretty easy on the surface of it. But then also, if you're having a little trouble, there might be some things that could help you out. So first of all, if you feel like you're plucking away, if you're going like this, like you're shooting the thumb off, like trying to avoid the next string, it's not going to work. The best way to make sure that you don't, because if you like accidentally hit another string, you do two, right? It's like you're not quite avoiding, or you might do that by accident strumming multiple strings. So and I found that just landing on the next string, boom, it's like that one doesn't make a sound at all because my thumb is on it. It's muting it down. So boom, 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 boom. And I hope for you kids at home, I hope that'll look really easy, because it's like every single maneuver I make, I'm just pushing through. And then of course we can glue that together for each. Or the fast version, thumb, 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 thumb. One final thing I would love for you guys to do while you're practicing this at home is actually say it while you play it. E, A, D, G, B, E. You might as well memorize it now because we're going to be dealing with it all year. E, A, D, G, B, E. All right, kiddos, good luck practicing. Keep on working hard. And if you end up on some other videos and they end up to be too difficult, I really recommend going back and watching this every so often. How to sit, how to get yourself in the good posture, and how to work just your right hand and get that thumb working just the way we need it to. All right, guys, happy practicing. Go for it.